Vaping is now tied to 60 reported deaths from respiratory illnesses. Now, parents and schools face a challenge in educating young people about the dangers of vaping. Here today to discuss the role that both parents and educators play in tackling this epidemic is Christine Storm. Christine is the Director of Community Education at Caron Treatment Centers. Christine, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
So we'll start with this. Kids spend about 1,000 hours a year at school. They spend about 5,000 hours a year with their families. So who plays a larger role in educating kids about the dangers of drugs?
While schools have a responsibility to educate and keep our kids safe during the hours that they're in school, there is no more important influence on drug prevention than the parent.
And the trends here, they're constantly changing.
Yes.
When it comes to drugs, just last week we saw that dabbing THC is now popular amongst kids.
Yes.
How do parents stay in front of these changing trends?
So it's about arming themselves with education, and something that we have available at Caron now that could be really helpful in doing that is our digital learning platform. This is free of charge, and it allows parents from across the country to access these programs at a time, a place, and at a pace that's going to work for them. So one of our programs is on vaping and marijuana trends, and it really helps parents to understand how the landscape of the cannabis industry has changed over the years. This is an ever-evolving drug, and in an effort to be the most competitive and have your product be the one that people are using, they have really engineered this product to be as potent as possible. Not only are people smoking marijuana now, they can vape it. They can use THC, which is the drug in marijuana concentrates that are extremely powerful. And also they can eat it in a plethora of different edibles, whether it's gummy candies or brownies, the list goes on and on. And with the rise in the THC potency, we have seen even an increase in severe mental health emergencies like psychotic episodes, psychosis. And so parents really need to understand that while the perception of harm with youth is very low right now, as they're seeing it be legalized and decriminalized and used for medical purposes, that this really is a time where this drug is more scary than ever.
Is that what makes it so important for parents to talk to their kids about marijuana, this changing business?
Yes, yes. And also because like nicotine vaping and stuff, they're going to be hearing messaging from peers and social media that this is not that big of a deal. And we know at Caron and other professionals that work with folks that are struggling with substance use disorder, we know that this can be an extremely scary drug. So parents absolutely need to be having conversations with their kids about this.
Christine, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your knowledge with us.
My pleasure.
If you're interested in learning more, you can visit caron.org.